Most nights are meant to be forgotten, I had thought. But some nights come to me so clearly, lit up with their pale, gentle moonlight. And on nights like this night of many stars, this night among so many nights, I pray that I'm not myself forgotten.
What hast thou staring thus ahead, dear Anderson?
My thoughts are cast into the night, away, away to distant lands. I know not what to think. What brings you here into my company, darling?
I came here as friend.
Why, thou art kind to do so. I do hope I keep a pleasant company to thee.
It is not you who is my company, but company you'll become to us.
Good evening, Offaly.
Good evening, Henderson. Is it all right for you to be standing here just alone?
Not all's right, but not all's wrong. My mind is scattered like a breaking storm. It grows and grows and then lets go, to rain upon the earth with righteous rain, a torrent of emotions, sad but yet unknown. And when the storm clears, I know that all is well again.
You speak oft in riddles, my friend. I dare say you should tell us what's wrong.
It's nothing easy to be said.
You need not say if you do not wish, but it is foolish to be brooding on these thoughts.
No truths in life are absolute. It matters only what way you see them.
Then I shall see them thusly harsh, without hope and without mercy.
Enough of that. You can hardly bear to look this way without seeing something ill.
I cannot bear to look away from what's ahead.
What's ahead then?
A future I don't know. A future with a mountain. I wish to climb this mountain now, but there ahead, will I have made its peak? Are you acquainted with the Lady Hope?
I am indeed, yet she's not my usual company.
Why, yes. She's my neighbor, in fact. We're something close to friends.
That is quite something to have learned tonight. That one I know and thus as a friend, as a link to one I never thought I can.
Yet so it is.
I beg your pardon, Henderson, but is it that you are to court the Lady Hope?
I would say yes, that is my wish, but I will not. For it's not my wish to court the Lady Hope. I only wish to be in company like hers for many days to come. Can you understand what I do mean by this?
Well, then we've found the answer to your riddles.
Nay, you not, for I have no answers for myself.
Oh, surely you must know some more than I. There is yet hope in this endeavor.
Sure, there's hope, but there's also me.
Why aren't nothing in this tale you're there with her?
Am I though?
Why, yes, it's only that you must climb this mountain here, but afterwards you'll flow down with ease like calm, gentle rivers that will soon come through. So it does remain. Your heart is full of love.
Do not mistake my wearied mind for one of love. There is no such emotion in my heart, for I have only fear that I'm alone.
Alone you are not, good friend, for you are within our company.
Yet company, you are more to each other than to me. What means your company then?
What he says is true, I fear.
Nay, 'tis not. I wish it not. Come, let us go so we can yet heal this apathy he has. Will you come with us, dear Anderson?
Very well. There's nothing wrong with walking with friends. I'll follow you, dear Offaly.
Never do I go along.
Last night I dreamt a dream. I dreamt this dream that all was right, that all was fixed and balanced, made and true, that I was happy, we were happy, and everyone had found oneself that happiness one needs, demanding not for more. But it was just a dream, and dream do I forever on.
Perchance it was a dream come true.
It was not a dream come true, dear Mallis, for there yet rests much trouble in this world.
All troubles may be solved, but to do so is not easy.
No solutions come to me, not for any troubles that there are. I am thus useless to this earth.
How can you say such a thing when your very name is hope?
It's a name of irony. It does not mean what it says. It was a name bestowed to me in belief it would make me strong.
And you are strong. You've come thus far, and here you are to right the wrongs.
What wrongs can I make right, dear Mallis, when I am one among the wrongs?
Thou art not one amongst the wrongs.
I am, we all are.
Thou art not, we are not, and I mean it thus.
Thy mean is meant to flatter me, to give me compliments when none are merited, Thou tellest yet lies.
I hope you do not think I lie when I say you are not one of the troubles of the earth.
Lie thou thinkest thou dost not, but what's the purpose of such compliments, if not for simple flattery?
I wish merely to be kind to thee. You are my friend.
Thou art my friend. Then thou shouldst best be something more than that, if thou dost tell me all these things. Perhaps thy wishes I run up to thy side, take thy hand, and tell thee how much love it is I hold for thee.
You do mock me, friend.
And is not true?
If I shall tell thee, thou shalt merely say that I am speaking lies. Your mind is yet turned against me in this way, and nothing I shall say, no kindness nor no hatred shall have thy mind yet changed. I wish merely to be kind to thee.
How can I know thou dost not lie already? Come, thou art yet seeking love thyself, I see it in thine eyes. I seek not that empty love I do see in others. I seek something more than those empty words as thou do speak to me. What's in thy hand that you wilt give to me? What's your end that you'll uphold, if not with more lies?
My lady, I do not seek your hand, for I have that already of someone else.
Who's there, I hope to ask?
Noble. My lady, I confess we have been courting for some weeks since.
Noble? Oh, I was in the wrong, it seems. I did yet see something else behind your eyes. I do see now that which lies within your heart. But still I hold in reservation thy motives. Thou speakest nothing ill of me, and so I cannot trust thee fully.
I speak no ill of thee, because I know no ill from thee.
So it is thou knowest me not. Truly, I'm sorry. I did not mean to hurt you thus. Your kindness is not wasted, friend, for in my heart of hearts, I take it with much grace.
Well, I'm glad my words are of some value to you.
But in the end, can I not hear them well? So it is that you have Noble's hand.
I do find her wonderful in most regards. I'm simply afraid that she doth not see the same in me.
So, you do seek to take her hand. You do not yet have it?
Why, sure, you've caught me in my only lie. In my haste to defend myself against your anger, I said it quickly, and no, I do not have Noble's hands, but I do seek it, and I do greatly wish that I may take it.
Well, you are kind, dear Mallis, friend. This she may yet see from you. Well, I should like to feel something like that, but I don't. I would think it could be nice, but with it's too much weight, and nor my own burden does it merit. Dear Mallis, if thou dost not mind, I shall now prefer to be alone. There is much in my head to think about, too much to take withal, and grant you also conversation.
Of course, my friend, I shall here grant you this solitude.
He's told me just what I don't want to hear. He's kind and love shines sweetly in his eyes. Yet I cannot feel this without the fear that I am just alone. A hand is nothing in reality. It's just a thing one has. It means nothing more than that. What good shall someone's hand be to me? What good shall my hand be to someone else? It's in this light I suffer most. Yet visible to all above and wanting still to be alone.
Oh, there, song. How dost thou on this day?
I'm fine, Aiden. Fine enough. I've been at worse a temper.
But so that your temper is not empty.
Well, no. I'm fine, thou shouldst hear.
I did hear. My words are not yet lost on me. But I heard some other news. I heard that thou and Offaly have split apart.
What news is this? It happened quite some time ago.
I only heard recently. But I wish to hear from thy perspective what's occurred.
Why, I wish not to say.
Come now, tell me.
Didst thou hear me not? I wish not to say.
Thou must tell me. What's the harm that words can do?
I'd only tell a story to a trusted one.
Dost thou not trust me?
I know thee barely, only from a few encounters we've shared, hardly enough to make thee trusted.
Come on. I'm sure it's well enough.
Well enough for me to take thy normal greeting with surprise. That's not well enough. I'd not give thee anything, for thou hast no merit of it. Thou art not a friend to whom I tell this tale. I've told some, for it was on my mind, but that means not I'd wish to tell this tale. Thou sayest that words can do no harm, yet every time I've told this tale, it's made me sadder. If thou wert my friend, thou would not force me to tell it, but thou would listen to my words on first occasion, and go to leave me be.
Fine. I think you've said enough.
Thou art finished then.
Well, I'm finished. Thou art a closed book. There's no more words to take from thee.
Well then you're done, and you will go to do your business as you had it.
Why, sure I am. Perhaps, though, you'd like to come along.
Take no offense, but I'd rather otherwise.
Sure, you might. You'd be happier, after all, without the burden of my reliance. That soon thereafter, lonely, without company nor comfort, will you have realized your mistake. You'll come back to me to beg that I might take you at my side as I'd offered just moments past, but I'll have already found someone else to go with me. As if thou hadst to me meant nothing at all.
Why, sure! Thou knowest exactly what did happen here. Yes! Yes! I told him that we should call it off, that we'd be happier that way. But I felt not happy afterwards. I missed him. Oh, so much. And so I thought he'd have missed me too. And so I told him that we should start again, that I'd my mistake yet made, that it was in the past. But he'd already taken the hand of someone else. And so here we are. Is that all thou wanted?
Well, that is something else indeed. I don't know that such a story could be true. That thou would simply toss him aside before crawling back, dear. Oh, something else indeed.
Say no more, for thou art in the wrong. Thou torturest me with every single word. Thou wert not there. Thou didst not see how much love we shared, how much we'd come to rely upon one another. Thou hast never such a thing yet seen, I am sure, for else thou would not mock me in this way. Thy metaphor is false in every single way, for here's the difference. I have hated thee, and always hated thee. I would surely find myself much happier if thou wert gone. I wish that thou would go to leave me be for all time. To say this, I have no regrets to mind.
Art thou breaking up with me?
Why, sure! To whatever ends we had that were not already broken, I am breaking up with thee.
Oh, this makes me sad.
Say no more and be gone.
All right. I hope we'll still be friends.
Cut thy mockery with me, I'm off.
I'm off.
I'm off. You have nothing for my story. You only want to laugh at me and make me feel ashamed. Can I not feel more ashamed than I already do? I am ashamed. I am ashamed. Will none listen to my words? I am ashamed. I wanted not this story to occur. I am ashamed. Will none hear my words? I am ashamed.
What is that, my dear?
Nothing. Friend. Dear Patience, it is good to see you here.
Good to see you too, I suppose. Who was that with whom you spoke just now?
Aiden. Faith, I think you know him.
I did not, but I would much like to be acquainted. He seems a man whose hands worth taking.
I'd not think so. I'd be ashamed of thee if thou didst take his hand. He is a villain, and he's nothing more.
A villain? What's he done? Has he yet broken thy heart?
Thou knowest Offaly's the only one who's done this to me. But Aiden is a villain. Understand?
That's no matter to me. I'm sure he's soft at heart. Oh. Thou art still lost on Offaly. Of course. Let thyself be freed from that already. It's been time aplenty.
I'm not lost, nor am I trapped. Yet those who place such taxing words upon my soul do torture me so much. I prithee let it be, as thy dost thyself suggest.
Very well. Come, let's find a different place. Some place we may forget this here.
To forget is something I do want.
Excellent. Then let's go and speak of this no more.
This I heartily appreciate,
After this, we'll go to this gathering.
so that we may continue to forget.
Perhaps then you might care to tell me more about this Aiden fellow.
Perhaps I'll have no choice.
Let your thoughts think not of Offaly. You're yet the stronger of the two of you. You've had so much more to bear in strife.
I know, that's true. But I regret yet still. I'd have best done differently.
'Twas because his hand had passed into another's that he did not take me back. How is that thy fault? You know he must have been conflicted.
What's there to decide on that? He and I were hand in hand for quite some time. I should like to think I meant some more to him than this new lady he thus court.
Who is she? Is that you know?
I do not, and I've no wish to.
Why surely you do? Then you might yet understand why Offaly has done this thing.
I have no will to search for her. Let's best let it be for now.
Very well, dear son.
I know her name. Darling. 'Tis.
Darling. Darling 'tis.
I was surprised to see that Mallis had shown up.
As was I. I did not know he was yet acquainted with our noble.
There is a certain string that's held between them, one that seems to tighten them more with every passing day and moment.
I've noticed no such thing. I don't much pay attention to Mallis.
Nor I, yet perhaps my attention paid to him is more than any other's.
Have you perchance an eye for Mallis, dear?
Oh, I don't know. It's hard to say. I still have other things on mind.
Now that you've rid yourself of Offaly's hand, you can yet go to seize another.
Well, I would not go so far as to take the hand of Mallis.
How far is it to go? You only have to try.
I would not wish it so.
Well, then you must, for else you shall never see what could have been. Now, go along, be off, speak with me no more. Speak instead to the man who seems so lost in blue.
Ere do I risk myself for lack of will, yet do I remain unhappy still.
Why, greetings, my many friends. How goes this gathering on this night?
Well enough, I do suppose. Though you've arrived yet early.
I have indeed. It is my way. I'm thankful for your invitation, by the way.
You have not me to thank, but someone else.
Ah, yes, 'tis indeed Mallis, who's my friend, but Mallis is but one of my companions. You are all my companions here on this day. Or night.
Well, he's over there.
Yes? Did you need something from me?
I thought you seemed alone.
Alone? Mayhaps I am, but I am not one to speak of such.
Well, I've come to talk with you.
And what for? I have nothing that I am to say.
Speak of something that occurred in recent times. What hast thou done of late?
What have I done? Well, I did speak to my friend Hope.
And, what did you speak about?
Well, she seemed upset with life, so I tried to bring her to a brighter spirit thus.
Yes, this is a party indeed, with noise and plenty of merry patrons. Or do we have to lie around when we have something wonderful to make?
Would you shut your mouth, you imbecile?
Why, Noble, that is rather rude.
It's just a jest, my dear, a jest. She looks rather stressed. If you ask me, I think she needs this party.
Before you came, it was only friends here. It was just those who spend their nights here often.
Will I become one of those friends then?
Patience, will you please speak to him? I have some business to which I'll attend.
Why, thou wouldst not even speak to me. I am your guest, isn't it true? What hast thou yet here to hold against me?
It seems she's not so fond of you.
I know not why, but I'll respect her wishes for now.
It was not something I expected. I thought she'd have me hear her words, but so she did not seem to want either. I merely hoped to calm her down and see her in a brighter place, but it all seemed to have the opposite effect.
Perhaps she's not one to have her questions answered.
Perhaps, and yet I question that approach. I think one should come to someone's aid when their spirits are low. Noble, how good it is to see thy face.
How good of thee to return my greeting, and it's a lovely thing to look upon thy face as well. And how are you, dearest soul?
I'm well myself, I do suppose.
I thought rather the opposite.
Well, I'm okay. I speak my truth.
Your face betrays your spoken truth, but very well.
What do you think you're speaking about?
I don't know and I don't care. I simply wish for something here to do.
Thou couldst yes try to overhear their words.
However much I've endured with boredom, I will still hold in value the privacy of my friends.
Well, that's very noble of you.
Perhaps it is, perhaps it isn't.
We were just speaking of how wonderful we find this gathering.
Why, truly dost thou think so?
Truly, I have no doubts about it in my mind.
Yes, this gathering has been fun.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Dost thou think they speak of me?
No, they don't. I mean to say I think they don't.
Aha! Thou art yes overhearing their words.
Perhaps I am, perhaps I'm not.
Thou dopest thy eaves like a low-blown rogue.
Why, I'm no rogue. I simply wish to be there in the know.
Of course, it's natural to think that way. One would not brand oneself a thief if one thought it low.
My intentions of her good. They do not speak of thee. They speak of noble secret love she will not share with anyone.
Noble secret love. My Mallis is enamored with her so.
Then thou knowest too. It is a joy that I might speak of this once.
I could not think of keeping it in.
It's yet strange to watch them, is it not?
Why, dear Noble, I do find this gathering fine.
But of course it's fine when thou dost grace it with thyself.
Nay, 'tis thy occasion that doth make it so.
I'd say quite the opposite. And so you've brought your friend Ernest here. He's quite an interesting fellow.
He is my friend, and that's all I have to say on that matter.
Now that you speak of thee.
What did he say?
Nothing of interest, I suppose.
Greetings, Noble. I'm not too late, I hope.
It matters not. Come in, do please. I don't believe you've met my friend Patience here.
Nice to meet you, my darling. What's your name?
Darling, it is, in fact.
Darling, is it?
Darling, it is.
Then darling thou art. I must go. I shall yet speak with thee another time. 'Tis well met in any case.
Yes, well met. Farewell for now. Hello, friend. What is your name?
'Tis Ernest, darling, and welcome. I don't believe we met before.
I don't believe so. I did not know you knew of my friend Noble.
He's a friend of my friend, Mallis.
Oh, I see. Well met indeed.
Well met.
Are you perchance acquainted with this friend of mine? Anderson's his name.
Oh, of course I know him. We're friends and have long been.
He's quite troubled of late. Is he not?
Perhaps he is. I do not care to see.
What does that mean?
That is his usual temperament.
Well, surely one should help him out of this. Surely thou should help him as a friend.
What is there to do as a friend?
Is he to come to this here gathering?
I do hope that he does not.
Well, why not, Noble? He's a pleasant man enough.
I'd rather have not so many strangers coming into here.
Perhaps it is too late. I did tell him he could come here if he desires.
Why, of course you have. I thought it would be nice to have you for the sake of my friend Mallis, but it seems you're only here to stir up trouble.
I meant nothing of the sort.
Please, do stop your argument. I cannot bear to hear it so pronounced.
As if your words had any bearing, dear.
What did I say?
We were only speaking of a friend.
Ernest, stop your blabbering thus.
I'll get go. I hope you have a pleasant evening, both. That's her.
Who?
I can't believe that's her. You knew her and said nothing.
I can't say I'm too filled in with the details. What's this with darling over here?
Confound that. I did not make the connection. She's a friend is all. I told them not to do it.
Well, what good's that done when she's done it already? What good's that done when it's my heart that's torn asunder?
What's the matter to you with this? Your time Offaly had ended long already. Is it not that you broke off your courtship?
Well, yes, it was. But it was wrong. I made a mistake. And how quickly he moved on after that, as if no time had passed at all.
I see no wrong in that.
Then thou art wrong.
What's done is done. There's no change to it.
Why, sure there is. You break them up. She seems to be enamored with another anyhow.
You seem so fraught with worry. What troubles you thus? I confess it is the Lady Noble. She and I should be together, but I have no power to love her face to face.
That is a difficult task indeed. Love is never easy to find, but you must find the strength within yourself to speak your truth.
I have no power in my heart to speak that truth. I'm not but a coward. I cannot even speak her name without a sweat. I cannot even bear to greet my friend Ernest who standeth there by her very side.
It cannot be that he and she will be enamored thus.
I wish it were not so myself, but so it seems to be.
This cannot be. She acts like this with everyone.
Come now, you must go and speak to her. She is your friend.
I cannot. I lack the courage in my soul.
I'll yet help you. We'll go together.
You are kind, but I don't know.
Come now, let us go.
Fine, but it won't be easy.
Nonsense that. Take my hand. Hello, everyone.
Hello, darling.
Good day, evening.
Well, I should hope that one of you should break the silence. One of you apart from me, that is. Perhaps we need to play a game.
Yes, a game. A game will be fun. Then we'll have much of which to speak about.
Then let us play a game.
I have a game to play.
What is your suggestion?
We ask each other questions.
What sort of questions would these be?
We speak the truth with whom we wish to court. Come now, all. It's not so bad. Most of us know the answers already.
Is that so? There's nothing you all know of me.
We are not blind, dear Ernest. We know you seek the hand of Noble here.
Why would that be? I hardly even know her face. I couldn't yet seek her hand.
It's clear enough to me. Do all of you not see it so?
What is your point with such words, dear song?
Perhaps I am perceptive. Perhaps I wish to see it happen.
Perhaps you are a fool and wish to place this burden on me so that I might yet stop this game.
Why, surely not.
I have no will to take that hand just now. Perhaps if it were a later date.
My answer is never, and that's final.
I can't help but take offense to that.
Why do you not speak your truth then, Ernest?
My truth is of no interest to you all.
Why, surely that's a lie. We'd all be interested, I think.
Come now, all. This game's nothing but a fraud. It's nearly brought us to each other's throats. Why cannot this be such a game as of good and to spread our love about? There's nothing wrong with being loved and being loving, is it?
Then let's not stop, for it can be a thing of good, this game. Why, Mallis, what is thy answer to the question?
I'd rather not answer at this moment.
Why canst thou not?
Why doth not thou go first?
Look, we do not have to speak our truths if we do not wish to. We have the right to keep them to ourselves.
Oh, do we now? Or do we rather keep the right to take these truths, to take these things that are not ours?
What?
That's right. Thou art a thief, and nothing more, and thou hast stolen from me all I ever wanted.
There it is.
Thou art a thief! Of all I ever held to myself dear, and thou disarmest to bear my words! Thou art a thief, and thy thievery the cause of all my sufferings!
I fear I must misforstand. I don't know what I've done to put you in this temper here.
Oh, why sure thou mayest misforstand, until I say thou hast stolen Offaly's hand!
Stolen?
Why, yes, 'tis stolen, as a thief!
I've done no such thing.
Stop, you all. This has gone too far. We've only come too close to blows. This game here cannot work. And it too seems that we have too much between us to be here together.
Okay, I'll go. I've got nothing I have to do. Good night to you all.
I'll go too. I thank you, noble, but I must.
I mean no offense, but I too would like to go.
If you wish to do so, of course. I do hope you come again.
I hope so too.
Then I shall go as well, for Mallis is my friend.
Then it is only me left here.
You said yourself we cannot be together.
I meant it not in truth. I just...
It's no offense to me, my lady. I'm aloof. Besides, I've no will to take thy hand.
Good, for I have no will to take thine either.
I wish you well, dear noble.
I wish you well, dear Mallis.
And so there's no goodbye for Ernest.
Hello there. I don't expect to see you at this hour.
I did not expect to see you any hour. I rarely see you anywhere.
That is truth. Yes, that is truth.
I was to go someplace this night, so have I yet lost my will. I fancy not the drama of their gatherings.
Whom were you to meet?
A friend. They're friends with many other friends.
I was myself to go to such a place, but so have I decided otherwise. Yet, perhaps my will shall soon return. It is beautiful, this evening here. If beautiful means passing.
There is only beauty in one's eye of minds. Can you not see that lack of beauty in mine eyes?
Your eyes are lacking no beauty, ma'am.
These ones suffered silently.
What was that, my dear?
It was something a poet wrote some time ago about the stars.
And is it so that stars do suffer?
Why, yes, they do. They watch us here as distant specks of light, but never can they reach us here on Earth.
I thought it was those who chase the stars on Earth, who seek the greatest fortunes, as though the stars have everything they need.
Those who chase the stars do find themselves unhappy in the end. Such stars become their normalcy, and normalcy becomes their end. They seek to chase the stars again.
You mean to say that to the stars, the distant Earth is as a star to us?
That's exactly what I mean to say.
Which poet wrote this?
I prefer were not said.
Could it be that yet was thee?
How could it be?
Else thou wouldst have no fear to tell me the author of these words. But fear not, for in these words there is much beauty.
Thou art too kind to speak of such.
To call thy poetry by name, it proves that you are human, that you have a heart and a soul and a mind to understand yourself. All poets know how valuable it is.
Are you a poet to say thus?
I would not say I am. I'd only say I'm a I'm a failed one. A husk of hubris set to sea. They could not see it in their hearts to trust within themselves.
Of what dost thou speak?
Of stars, I think.
Why would the stars have need to trust themselves?
Because they think they're stuck. They think they are already doomed. That if they cannot reach this earth, then they'll forever wait. Suffering, silent, ever on. They cannot find nothing like trust because they don't know what form trust takes.
They don't know what form trust takes.
They wallow, of course. For what else do they know? All they know is cynicism. They know not the power of trust, nor of hope.
What poet 'twas that wrote this?
Oh, not a poet, that's for sure.
Husk of hubris set to sea.
You're mocking me.
I meant no offense.
You're too kind.
I'm not kind. I'm honest.
I believe it's time I was to leave.
Oh, and I should too.
Good day, I say, and I hope you find the coming evening some more pleasant than it has been.
It has not been unpleasant. I hope the stars have had some solace from our songs. I hope they learn to trust themselves.
I hope they suffer no more silence.
Yes. Goodbye, Henderson.
Goodbye. Hope.
How farest thou since we have last here met?
My heart's been torn in two yet since, and I've not yet had the courage to piece it back together.
Why? What has happened? Tell me thus.
Thou knowest I was in hand of Offaly. Well, I did let his hand behind and thought that it would be best.
I did not know you carried Offaly's hand. The last thing I knew was that which my friend Darlin said, that she had taken Offaly's hand.
Why, yes, 'tis true. And 'tis a truth I did not know before a recent time. And I am soured by this circumstance, that he should have forgotten me so easily.
But it was you who made this happen, was it not?
I did not place his hand in hers.
But 'tis no fault of his. He is one who takes love easily, and Darling gives it easily.
What meanest thou to say? That I am not one who gives love?
No, I meant not that. I meant, well, you've missed your chance. Perhaps it wasn't meant to be.
I know. You're right.
I don't know what it is to lose one's love, but I know what it is to fear it.
Thou fearest love?
I know no better way to make expression of the way I feel. It is as though all suitors I may have seek only happiness for themselves.
Why, surely that's not true.
Dost thou not understand this? Hast thou never felt like such?
I suppose I have, at certain times.
So you must know this feeling that I have.
Well, I do not. I can say for certain that I am happier with someone by my side.
Truly, though.
If they have some good intent, then they will act for good. They'll want us to be happy after all.
And truly, you're happier with them.
Truly I am. Truly, I do believe that I am. Truly, I do believe that I would be happier with them. With Offaly would I be happier.
Come now, song, you mustn't be sad. There is yet something you may have. What's different now from then? What dost thou have that thou hadst not before? There must be something.
Then what do you hope? I had it all and gave it up. I made mistakes beyond what I imagined. Mistakes of truly disastrous proportions. It's all gone horribly, horribly wrong.
Thou gavest it up in a right mind. Certainly there was reason for thy action.
Perhaps there was. But I've only learnt the magnitude of my mistake. I did not know what there was to give up.
Well, I am happy, you should know.
Well, I am unconvinced. Thou had best say it with a smile if thou wishest me to believe it.
I am happy. There is no need for me to search for love. All I seek is a friend, someone who might understand what it is to love this earth. Not someone who seeks love. Someone who can be a timely companion, and who will understand my thoughts, so I can speak them freely to him. To them, that is.
Why, thou art pining over one. Who is it, dare I ask?
Why, this is not true. Thou knowest that I do not seek to love someone just now.
Oh, perhaps that is what you want to think. But is it that you do?
I cannot say. It was yesterday night. I met a friend. Perhaps not much a friend, but an acquaintance I admired. He came to me as a companion and told me certain things. He spoke the truth and nothing more. Instead of empty compliments, he showed me that he cared.
Well, who is this man, pray tell?
Henderson, that is his name.
Why, Henderson. I know of him. He's a friend of Offaly.
Ah, tell me what you know.
Oh, I know that he's a gentle soul. He's often kind and speaks not much. I would not think of him that way.
What way, pray tell?
As do thy shining eyes. It is that when you do speak of him that you do hide your love. But love comes through in many ways. It's cute, is what it is.
Why cute? Are you to patronize the feelings that I have?
This was no offense meant. You have my full support.
Oh, it's not your support I want, but your silence.
Then silence you shall have. None shall hear of Hope's secret love, the one she cannot ever bear to chase.
Ah, you're mocking me.
It's all a play, my dear. I meant not mock you. You've hence from me silence and no more.
What ho! 'Tis Henderson, my most loyal friend.
Why hast thou come here, to this place?
I seek thee out on this day, for this much help I do require.
And is it help I may give?
I think it is. I think you know of patience, yes?
Why, yes, I know of this. 'Tis ever a curse upon my soul that I must wait. Why can I not climb this mountain where it stands? Why must I always hesitate?
I fear you do yet misunderstand. I meant to speak of one called Patience.
Perhaps I do yet misunderstand. I know of none with such a name.
I did meet one yesterday night. She was so lovely in all regards. She spoke the truth when none else would. She shone like a flame when all others were yet doused. Tell me, Henderson, do I appear insane to think this way?
I cannot say. I know not this person you've described.
I know not what she's like either. I much doubt what her eyes think of me, for you understand I'm not much of a romancer myself.
Is that so?
Now, Mallis, there's a romancer. He and Noble shot each other's eyes the whole long night. Their love's as pure as any can be. It's such a love that I do hope to share with Patience.
Then perhaps you best listen to her name for your advice.
Are you suggesting I should take my time?
Why, yes, I do.
Why, thou art wrong then. Thou said thyself that thou wert ever cursed by thy patience. I wouldn't be like that. I'm to go out there and take that which I want.
Then thou wouldst be a villain.
A villain? Nay. A villain would be one to bide their time, to wait upon the perfect place to pounce upon their prey. It's not to be like that, no. It's to be made in spontaneity, like a flower, blooming quickly when springtime comes. There must be no lies about it, so I made my intentions clear to thee.
Such philosophy is not yet lost upon me. I understand your words and whence they come.
Then do you yet agree with me?
You came to me to seek advice, yet desire has gotten this advice from you.
Why, think ye so?
Perhaps I'll be yet earnest with you. I have long pined over one called Hope.
Hope? No, her I know not. I know no one by the name of Hope.
Shame it is. Sorry I am, I do not know your patience.
Sorry I am, I do not know your hope.
Are you yet serious about our lady patience?
Patience is the one I seek to court. To be serious about her, I'd have to be more like someone else.
Then you and I are different.
How often have you been with Hope?
Oh, not so often. But even so, she's the only one who seems to understand the rules around these things that I do find dear.
And I think the same of Patience. But I don't dare to think her more than I do know.
Thou sayest that I don't know Hope?
I think you know her far too well. That is to say, you know the side of her your heart has made.
The side of her my heart has made?
Yes. My advice to you is not to let it go too far. Be free and earnest with yourself.
I hope you will not come to that.
But let's stop this now and so begin to speak of other things.
Very well.
Has I thought of what to say?
Why no? Some silence, everyone.
I mean to say to your friend Hope. What will you say to her when you next meet?
Is this a riddle thou givest me?
It's not a riddle to another's ears.
Now that's just mockery.
Thou sayest just so. My lady, I wish to court you, for I am deeply in love with thee.
And thou thinkst this shall win her hand?
I know it I do, for it's exactly what I plan to say to Patience.
Then patience you have not.
Why, thou art a trickster full of wit.
Perhaps you're wrong. Perhaps. I don't seek love at all. You and I see different things in love. Your idea of love is that of conquest, that of winning someone's hand. This world's no game, you know, dear Ernest.
What's a game? Why, sure the world's a game. Some do win, and some do lose. And some do seek to bend the rules.
Why, that's not right. Thou seek the hand of patience just so that you'll win this game?
No, I take back what I said. It's not a conquest, not at all.
Thou wishes that I take the hand of hope for nowhere cost in symbolism. Thou seest this situation no more seriously than any other. Yet it is a thing of serious gravity, and still thou art blind to this. I believe there's nothing more to be said. Good day. He's told me just what I don't want to hear. We were always the kind of friends to find some trouble or another, and here it comes to entice me, like once again, to do even more foolish things. There is so much to hand. It's not a thing one takes lightly. To take it is an act of permanence, one that cannot be reversed. And to lose it would be to lose it more than forever. Thy advice is not well kept, my friend, for with it is not how this will end.
Mallis, I have a plan.
What is it?
Noble and your Patience are together right now.
And?
Thou art in love with Noble, and I'm in love with Patience.
Thou art in love with Patience?
Yes, I am.
But thou knowest her barely, no?
Yes, it's true. I only met her at the gathering, but does it matter much? Why say that I should hold my feelings back? Then I would be telling truth. Come now, let's go.
Where would we go?
To meet with Noble and your Patience.
I will this not.
She loves thee back. Canst thou not see? Hast thou overlooked nothing seen? I tell to thee the truth.
Thou never tellst the truth. I have no power to belie myself in Noble's art. Do I desire it? Yes, I do, but does she? I do not know, and when all's said and done, I don't even know if I want this thing at all. Why hast thou dragged me here?
Why, calm thyself, friend, and hear that which I have to say.
All you've said is nonsense.
Canst thou not see thou art already done?
How am I done when I can't even bear to face the one I love?
Here you are to do that which I am to do myself. Come.
I told you, Noble, all is done. Nothing to yet do.
Why, that can't be, when all that's done is nothing.
'Tis not nothing that is done. Look and see that he's been here.
Asked you him to come here?
Of course I did.
Why hast thou done this?
Because we would not do this otherwise.
We?
Well, perhaps I would have done it by myself, but come now, we're friends. I only wish that you'd meet him.
I know him already.
Dost thou now? Have you yet guessed the one it is?
And pray that I knows not, else ever shall I fear this outcome.
Why, hello there, my dearest friends.
Aiden, dear, what what's to say that thou lookest fine on this fine day?
Yes, indeed.
Nay, you look right today.
Who's that, Mallis? Tell.
I'm not sure. I think I've seen him once or twice.
Well, what's his name?
Well, Aiden, as it seems to be thy name, what dost thou here?
I'm here to take you out.
What didst thou say?
I'm here to bring you company. You seem lonely.
His words are twisted. Here, there, he speaketh lies to charm their wits.
But he's just yet unsuccessful. See how patience never shies him off.
Oh, thou art too kind to speak of such.
Oh, your beauty brings out nothing but this kindness from my heart.
Thou art a flatterer, lovely and true.
Flatter does he indeed.
Take my hand, dear Aiden.
Okay, you're right.
Good you hear me now.
'Twas not that I did not hear you, 'twas that I did not wish to believe you.
Are these two your friends?
What?
Bowed down?
Of whom speakest thou?
Come there, gents. Why do you look as pigs trolled throughout the muck?
Well, greetings, Aiden, as it seems to be thy name.
So it seems to be.
Oh, 'tis you. Not so certain at this time that is thy name, but I'm still certain you're insane.
Oh, no. Of course he is. Crawls through filth so foul on nothing but a whim.
Why, shut your tongue, you imbecile, before I shut it for you.
She called me that the other night. She doesn't, maybe after all. Or perhaps she hates us both.
And what purpose have you two to be here on this day?
Noble dear, it was no desire of mine. My friend Ernest dragged me here for reasons yet beyond my knowledge.
Why, that's not true. He came here to search for you.
Is this true, what Ernest says?
Why, yes, it is, but it was no plan of mine, I swear.
Thou art too good to sneak around, it's true. And victims are we both of foolery, it seems.
Why, noble, thou knowest not of what thou speakest. This Aiden here is truly a kind soul.
Why, sure I am.
I'll see it when I believe it, and I've seen nothing of the sort.
I did offer you a gesture, which you did refuse.
A gesture which doth seek to undermine my agency.
No, 'tis kindness is all, do not, dear Aiden friend.
Why, of course, my dearest.
You do not even know her name.
Why, yes, that's true. Thou knowest it not. Thou canst not even speak the name of patience.
What good's patience when one's no need to wait?
Thou hast a point. But no, thou knowest not the name of patience.
Patience is a virtue, friend. She's ever dear to those who keep her close, and she doth grant you more than others boast.
Riddles you do speak to me.
Hardly riddles, Aiden dear, but the truth. For patience is a valuable thing, not something to be thrown away.
We love their patience.
Patience is a beauty to be loved, but not one to be taken.
I do not know what passeth here. You speak your words in clear abrasion, but I will yet ignore them. So, you two, will you follow me?
Follow you. I'd much rather follow one of these hogs here, for at least they're honest.
Thou mockest me. And you? Will you follow me?
I will not.
She will not.
Fine. You're right. I shall go alone. I shall take my leave alone. I shall take my flatteries away. Now they are such fine flatteries. But if you follow me, I might still. All right, I'm going.
Why, patience is a virtue, sir, and patience you shall not see here yet soon.
Ernest!
Right, sorry.
I do not understand your words.
There's no meaning to it any longer.
Such a man to come here and speak such nonsense.
Ernest, calm yourself, do please.
You speak in riddles, clear enough that I can hear the truth of them. Why did you say such things just now?
It's a play, my dear, all a play.
Oh, would you shut up, you imbecile? It's hard to find him at a loss for words.
They are riddles yet. Why not speak the truth as 'tis?
Perhaps I should. Perhaps.
Here it comes.
What?
The confession we've been waiting for. Come now, Noble, spit it out.
Dear Mallis,
The truth's been long contained in you. Now speak it, or I'll do it for you.
I'm rather quite enamored with you, friend. I do not seek that kind of shallow love that Aiden seems to give, but something more for you to entertain. Please, take my hand if thou wouldst, and let me speak my truth.
All right, I'll let you take my hand. I have no need for it anyway.
But this answer clear and true.
Why does Dad say something sooner?
I had thought for a moment just that was Aiden to be the one to take it, but I see now that I was wrong. I could not wait for you, my dear.
Why, that's sweet, and sweet against my poetry.
We're sweetly adored to say such things.
Well, now that all is said and done,
We're not all is done. We have to still wait on more things.
Oh, yes, we are. Do go ahead and don't let us pry too much.
I should probably go. I cannot stay here long, and I never wished to come here in the first place.
neither did I, and I have other business yet at hand, so
Goodbye.
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 Good.
Bye.
That was good.
It was indeed.
Well, hello.
Help. I need help.
Help with what, that is?
I know that you are good at this. I thought I was, but I'm not.
Why, what's the matter then?
I sought to take the hand of someone else. I met her here just a single night past, and she seemed willing enough to take me.
That all seems very well for you now.
But there were others standing near. They spoke with words that play beyond my comprehension.
No, what words did they speak then?
Patience, they said. Patience. They spoke of patience. As though I should be patient in my own affairs.
Well, patience is a virtue, I suppose.
That's what they said. But so they seemed to wish to drive me off.
Drive you off. Do tell me, what lady did you wish to court?
Truth be told, I did not catch her name.
You didn't catch her name. Well, how do you suppose to win her hand? Even such basic knowledge as her name.
I've done it many times before. It took no more than minutes.
Well, that seems awfully foul to me. I'm not the one to rush into a courtship with as little time as that.
Was to work, I swear it was. This strategy had never set me back. But then these men came spouting nonsense and I was left without defense.
Well, perhaps you'd best driven them off.
No, I could not. Their words were sharp like spears, and I could not withstand their blows. Patience, they said. Patience. As though I should be a villain to seek love.
There's no villainy. Unless you hurt someone whilst thou dost know it would.
I did not know of such a thing. So I'm not a villain.
Then you're not a villain. I mean, perhaps she was someone who'd been recently lost from love. Perhaps she'd given up on love in order to find value in herself. Perhaps she...
Thou art lost in thought.
I do fear I've done a wrong.
What wrong hast thou committed, then?
Perhaps I lack patience. Perhaps I move too quickly. Perhaps I am a villain as I do describe myself. I paid no heed to the thoughts of song when I did move to my dear darling, and yet I knew.
Patience would have helped you then.
Why, yes.
Thou art confused. Is that the truth?
I am confused. I do not know the truth. I do not know the truth, so I cannot speak it.
They were right, you know, those ones I met. I had not a care before, nothing to yet stir me from my motion. It was just what I did, what I thought to be the normal order of the world.
So of course it was that she felt lost. For I had given up her hand in thinking it would never come to me again.
Love is not a simple folly, though I thought it was. It is more than simple feelings people have, it's many different things.
Loose love is worse than death, some say. That is hyperbole, of course. That loss is at its worst when it is worth beyond all the stars. Love is nothing to be feared, but there is much we call love that's not.
Love is more than just a feeling. It is more than just a name, more than just the taking of a hand.
It's a bond.
One that's best not made in artifice.
Or with little care.
One that's best not severed quickly.
One that's best made without being forgotten.
I should go. I thank you for this conversation.
I will thank you too, then.
I suppose there is no wrong to this. Everything is fine, after all. I'm wrong to let my temper loose. I should be calm when speaking to those who have wronged me in the past. I'm sorry, darling.
Hello, son.
Back, you scoundrel, back again! You've come to torture me yet more, but I've no weakness anymore to take. I shall seek to bar you from your words and be so sure that you are left in silence.
I came here to apologize.
What?
I came here to apologize.
Why, I'm at a loss for words.
I spoke to Offaly.
You spoke to Offaly?
I did. I sought to take the hand of someone else, but so it was I was backset.
Has it never been like that before?
No, if I thought something good would come, then something good would come indeed. It was not quite just that which humbled me, it was more a challenge to my person, to the one I thought to be. I felt in that moment what it must have been for you and for dear Offaly.
Oh, I see.
I hope you can forgive me.
Why, sure, I can. I did some things I did regret. I've caused pain to others too. I know well this pain of guilt that harms you thus.
I am fortunate to have forgiveness.
Think not on it.
I should go. I'm sorry still.
I'm sorry too.
What for?
I snapped at you before.
There's nothing done. Anyone would have done the same. I pass no blame to you. I hope I'll see you later then.
Goodbye, Aiden.
Goodbye, son.
How much he's changed. It seems that someone's courage can be taken in a passing moment. And yet I cannot help but wonder if he's being genuine. Who art thou, Aiden?
What is in your thoughts, my dear darling?
Why, Riddles in my thoughts right now.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
I'm sorry too. Why dost thou call me ma'am?
Felt like the rightest word to say. I don't know what else to say.
Do you wish to speak of it again?
I'd rather not.
Well, I wish to say one thing.
I'll wait for you to say it then.
I like that I'm here with you.
And I'm happy to be with you here as well. Is that all we can say? Just nothing anymore?
It seems that's all we can yet do. She called me a thief.
Thou art not a thief.
And yet I am.
No, thou art not.
cannot bear to hear the words that way.
Well, perhaps it's the song was right.
That I'm a thief.
That I got over her so fast.
That I'm a thief.
That we did make her love too soon.
I am a thief.
Thou art not a thief.
This is what she said.
She was wrong in her incantation. Anger drove her words. Besides, it's my fault that such a thing ever occurred in the first place.
Then you art but my employer.
Thou art not a thief.
Yes, I am. For I did give thee love when thou did not need it.
It was then that I needed it the most. You have done no wrong in this. It was song that drove this edge between us here.
Then we are thieves. Yes, we are both. For we did steal something of which we had no merit.
We are. But 'twas not wrong in our eyes. Nothing was known of what happened.
Noble told us not to do it.
True, she did.
Then we were fools to be so ignorant.
We were ignorant.
We are thieves.
We did wrong in the face of right.
We are thieves. Perhaps we'd best go.
Shall we go together then?
I don't know.
Come, let us go together.
Yes, let us go.
Why, this a place I did not think I'd come. I'd come to search for something I did long for. Now here I am, alone again.
Alone thou art no longer.
Henderson,
Why are we here again?
of course you know this place. This is the place we did meet some nights ago,
Oh yes, I know. I did appreciate that time.
as did I. I came here wondering what I might do. Song told me she had wished to speak with me of something I would not admit. The thought of speaking of such thing I did not want to think about. I was troubled.
What things were these?
I'd best not say.
I remember where I came here. Ernest came to me. He told me Mallis had a friend here, dear.
Perchance it was Lady Noble.
Why, yes, it was. Perhaps their so-called secret is not so secret anymore.
Why, no. Soon it will have turned into this thing that will follow them everywhere to go.
They've not taken each other's hands yet?
No, they've not.
Wherefore's that?
It seems as though they struggle in the knowledge of the other's love.
Well, that's a shame. Yep. I'm so bothered by this motion.
Wherefore is that?
I think love's best made not a tragedy, nor a drama. It should rather be a feeling left alone.
I do see along thy lines.
What good is there in the symbolism of exchanging hands? It's not as though such an act solidifies the love.
But they should know that they love each other. This is where they feel happy, is it not?
That's true. You're right.
You're right too. Perhaps we make too much fuss over who's allowed to hold whose hand.
Do you think to give your hand to someone else?
Sure, I thought of it. What about you?
I've thought of it as well.
Hast thou anyone whose hand entices thee?
I'm not sure. And what of you?
I'm not sure either.
To love is no easy thing.
An act of two parts where the script's unwritten for both.
No lines are fed to them, save those they know for themselves.
Would you take another's hand?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I hardly think my hands do merit holding someone else's.
Would you let another take your hand?
Yes, I would. But I would be afraid.
I would too be afraid.
So we stand, afraid. They're unhappy.
Such is true.
We know nothing except something's wrong.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Love is such a difficult thing to express.
How do you mean?
I could say I love you if I wished. That would be simple enough, but words have little value in the end. I would need to show you that I love you.
Well, it's easy enough to say those words.
But that's where the problem lies. It's in how simple it is to say. It would be easy to say I love you, but why would you believe it?
I think it's more of a confirmation.
As though you were to know already.
Right. Love need not go both ways.
What do you mean?
I mean that one can love while not being loved back.
Why, surely that's a foolish thing to say.
Is it not true?
Why, sure, it's true, I do suppose, but all that comes from that is sadness, and that's not what love aims to accomplish.
Perhaps they're happy to have tried.
One will only try if one expects to see an end.
To give love's no crime.
But it sure feels that way.
Oh, how the stars listen to our songs.
Them a ghastly image of ourselves.
Are we unhappy?
I don't know.
How could we tell?
It's an enigma. Henderson.
Why, yes, you know his name, do you not?
Of course I know his name. His name is no matter in this thing. Anyone might know his name.
But thou knowest it best, for he's in love with thee.
What? He is? How dost thou know?
Darling told me so, I think it was some time ago. I don't quite remember.
He's told me nothing of the sort.
Well then, now you know.
What am I to do with this? I'd thought. Now I don't know what to think.
Hope? Perhaps it's only that she's late. Noble, what is it you're doing here?
I came in search of thee.
Why so?
For sake of hope. For listen, Henderson, she seeks not thy hand.
And what of this the matter?
I wish that you know, so that the burden of this uncertainty be not another plague upon thy soul.
There is of this no matter. For I seek not to love with us. But unless someone hath told her otherwise. But if Noble should come say this to me, so it is most likely. I must find her and tell her the truth. Hope, I searched so long for thee.
What hast thou come to say?
I heard that which was told to you, and I wish you had not heard it thus.
Wherefore wishest thou this? Dost thou wish to make the truth resilient?
It's no truth. It's no truth from me, unless it's told from my lips.
What's thy truth then, Henderson? What hast thou yet to say to me?
Hope, thou... I want to love you like a song. With a harmony and a melody, or like emotions nondescript and left unsaid. I want to know that this, our place, intrinsically resonates with the rhythm of a beating heart. But I may merely hear this song alone. You need not sing along or listen even. It is only there. It needs not, nor does it take the burden of the years.
Yet as this song is heard, its ears do wish and wish for more. You feel a certain melody among the strides. In rhythms tuned yet dissonant in time. not feel it through nor through. You worry they feel not as you do. Goodbye, Henderson.
Thou leave us so soon, then?
Dost thou truly think that there can here remain something between us after this?
I'd wish that more than anything.
As here we are, we argue more than speak. So it is we must part.
Very well. Thou hast yet reason.
I don't wish for this any more than thee. And so it is to be.
So it is to be. I pray that there's from this no alterking.
Song, I wish to speak to thee.
And so you brought here company?
I'll yet go if it would please thee, Song.
Perhaps you'd best go without her prompt. I didn't know how this affected you. It's not a war to be fought over two sides. It's a place we truly should not fight. I want you to be happy.
They speak of me as if I am a monster. You told so many what had happened, and so went my reputation low.
What was I to do? My heart was broken and I was left without a thought of what to do.
And so thou didst seemingly toss me here aside, as though thou needed me no more.
The scars long bled dry. How can we not forget as it stands?
Thou thinkest too much about thyself. What thou dost think, what thou dost need. Thou art blind to me.
Then thou art blind the same. You did move to break things apart with us and leave me to myself. Oh, you said it would be best for us, but you thought only of yourself. I needed you so much back then. Then you abandoned me. Can you accept no fault in this?
I don't care whose fault is whose. The present is the hell in which we live, and neither of us have the choice to make it any different.
Song, do listen, please.
Thou art the one who should listen. Thou art deaf on supple ears.
Peace, you two. I could not help it over here.
Well, Aiden, if it isn't thee, thou comes at most auspicious times.
Yes, it is, and so I do. And it's my turn to be the bigger man.
What interest have you yet in this affair?
I've made errors in my past, errors that I do regret. I went to Song and gave her trouble over this. I went to Patience, seeking as I did to court her, not knowing what it meant to her. Now I see that you've made the same mistakes as I.
What mistakes are those, pray tell?
Thou wilt not listen to this man. You are taking his words and turning them to mince. I had done the same to you. I did not listen to you. I gave no regard to how you felt.
Thou certainly weren't a villain then.
Yes, sure.
Why then you
What?
changed so much?
But awfully, thou wert the same. Thou didst not pay any attention to how Song felt either. I don't feel good about who I was back then, when such wrongs I did myself commit, but I know forgiveness can't come easily,
Forgiveness is no easy thing to give.
nor should it be easy to take. You must find it in your hearts to trust within yourselves. Suffer no more in silence.
It is true. The things he says. We have both done the things that have led us to this wrong.
It was wrong of me to bicker myself thus, and it was wrong of me to think as though you were gone.
It was wrong of me to make you feel the same. I hope you know, I never stopped admiring you.
And I have felt the same for you.
But I have now moved on. I'm okay with where I am.
I too am okay. So we are both okay.
The past is nothing easy to forget, my friends. But I'm glad that you said these words that seek to leave it here behind. And so, I bring my final item to this table here.
What more could possibly be said?
Song, I've said so much to hurt you. But now I feel in my heart a sudden urge, a sudden certainty. I have no doubts about my will. You've no reason to forgive me, understand, but I would ask you, will you take my hand?
I will take your hand, dear Aiden friend, for I do find some interest in it yet. I cannot make the promise that it will remain with mine, but I take that you have changed, and my forgiveness is thine.
What? You'll take him? Just like that, after all he said to you?
Leave it there to be. Awfully, look at them. They're happy now. They're not the same two people as they once were. They've rather changed their ways so that they could find respect for one another. This hand that they exchange is not a hand of artifice. It is a hand of trust and understanding. They have both found the truth and triumph that is love, not that of which they had once by name called love.
I do suppose you're right. And such a thing have we perhaps forgotten.
I fear we have as well.
Of course I wish it, but no, I dare not move again. For what has me here but hesitations, and no one said, but noble, no, dear noble, how good is this whole face?
Thou needst not lie.
What lies are there that I've just said?
Dear Mallis, let me speak this truth. I much wish to take thy hand. Thou speakest not?
For I fear the truth.
What is thy truth?
I too wish to take thy hand.
What then comes of this?
Silence.
Silence?
I think so.
Hi.
Hi.
I can't bear my reservation anymore.
Reservations where the pain doth come. I love you. You do?
Do you?
I do.
I do.
No, that's all said and done. The words are in the air.
And in the stars.
Friends, applaud! The comedy is over.
What nonsense are you spouting now?
Beethoven's last words.
Oh, what do you know?
I'm not certain.
Nor am I.
Friends, my friends, be not in argument.
Come now, what's your point in this? Is there more conflict?
No more conflict. Well, I cannot help but agree. But that does not mean there's no more value to our lives.
Not to us ourselves, perhaps, but to some others.
And who are you again?
Please, noble, let's not add another conflict to this tale. This is Aiden.
I believe we've met.
I believe we have.
It was not on such good grounds that we've met.
Perhaps that was not me.
Didst thou desire to tell them, or should I?
It would be no easy news to break.
After all that's said and done, it seems so great a surprise.
To us, it hardly was.
We are happy, right? That's why we're here.
Yes, I am happy. We are happy, some of us more than others.
Calm down. Don't let the others' happiness distract from your own.
You are right. I should be happy. I am happy.
And I am happy too.
So, dear Ernest, how are you?
I'm all right. Been better. Been worse. I'm happy.
And I'm happy too.
That is good to hear.
Look at them. They are in spirits high just now.
Your appearance is so innocent, like birds upon a cloudless sky.
How could we ever think to bring them low?
Well, not tell them that we're broken up. Then everyone is happy.
Are you happy?
I am happy, yes.
Then
I am
too.
happy.
I'm happy too then. That's all that matters then.
I do heartily assent.
Goodness, I got us to die for boredom.
Yes, it is a boring world we live in now. But I don't mind it much.
Don't you?
I'm all right, actually.
I am too.
And yet you are the only one who could say such a thing. I think all the others lie.
As do I. Perhaps they only think they're happy. Perhaps they're only waiting for another sign. Perhaps there's still time yet to learn their secrets.
Perhaps there is.
Are you happy, dear?
I am happy. I'm better. I feel better.
There is no purpose to the memories that plague us.
I'm still so humbled that you took my hand.
It was not easy, Aiden. It took much strength from both of us.
And for it, we're happy.
But if you're unhappy, you should say so.
I'm not unhappy.
This is your gathering after all. This is why we're here.
Yes, I am happy. Last time it was not so...
Peaceful?
Yes, it was not as easy as it is now.
I too am.
Are we happy?
I don't know. Are you?
I don't know. Are you?
I don't know.
What I can say is that we're happier than we were.
There was a light in the end of the tunnel.
In the stars, perhaps.
There is always light in the stars. Do you think we've caught it?
No, we could never catch that light. It's too far away.
What would you do if you could? If you caught that light?
Probably spend it right away. I've never been good with finance.
Finance?
To some people, money is in the stars.
I guess that's true. It was never easy to say I love you. I thought it would be. They're just words after all. But I couldn't help but feel myself stuttering along as I said them.
That's proof that words have power. They do mean something, even to the one saying them. There is no such thing as empty words.
But they do have meaning. I always thought they didn't. Oh, there's a shooting star.
Actually, it's a meteor. They're not actually stars.
Right. That's just what we call them, shooting stars. But what's the point of giving them a different name anyway? Why not just call them what they are?
Because it feels better to call them stars. It's more appropriate to their beauty.
What's in the stars for us?
I don't know. But I don't think I want to say.
Why not?
We could never catch these lights. So, whatever I were to guess, I would be guessing what would never be.
But some say the stars determine our fates.
That means we have no control then? Then what's the point of moving on?
Well, what about stories? They're written, set in ink. There is no way to change their outcome, but we enjoy that outcome anyway.
That's true. You're right.
Stories have to end though. Where's the ending?
I don't know. Silence?
Maybe. I guess so. When there are no words left, then it is silence. And that's the end. Is it time to say goodbye?
Goodbye to what?
To the hope of any story yet to come. It has reached its end, hasn't it?
Why do you say that?
Because it's done. There are no conflicts left. There is only happiness among us. The gathering we share tonight, this is where we are happy. There is nothing more to discuss.
We are happy.
So this story has an end.
It too has silence. A silence that needs no words to fill it. A satisfied silence. A silence that craves no more conflict.
So silence isn't all bad then?
And this silence that is to come, is it a good one?
I think it is. I look forward to being in this silence with you.
I do too. But are we really happy?
You tell me.